Welcome to the 7th episode of My 3 Thoughts. In this episode, I talk about Seth Godin's latest book, This is Marketing, and my 3 thoughts, which are direct and branding, status and affiliation, and lastly, fulfilling desire. So let's get into it. I'm your host, Alexander, the Great Reader, and this is a podcast where we read, study lessons, and build our inner power because the next level we will reach does not tolerate cowards. Seth Godin is an author that I enjoy. I have read Tribes, The Dip, Purple Cow, Lynchpin. They're all great books. I recommend them. And this is his latest book, This is Marketing. I actually read it twice. I listened to the audiobook version first, and then I was like, I really like this, and I read the physical book. Now, let's get into my 3 thoughts. The first thought I got from this book is direct marketing versus and brand marketing. He explains the difference. I've always knew about it, but the way he puts it brings some clarity to it. When it comes to direct marketing, it's something direct. Mainly what they want from you is you to buy their product or service. And there's no continuing engagement, content producing, follow-up. It's just direct. Hey, buy this product and service. Thank you. Now, branding is different, where most of the time you're not really selling a product or service directly. You're more selling the idea of the culture, of the lifestyle, of the philosophy, of the change it's trying to produce. And it's a long-term thing where you got to continue to water, build, be creative, be consistent, be disciplined with the branding. So when the time comes of you selling that idea or philosophy or culture or lifestyle as a product or service, they will buy it because you've provided for them so much. Maybe you've provided a lot of entertainment, provided a lot of information, and they just feel like, I want to buy this because I love what they're about. I love what they've been doing throughout their branding years, their days as a business. And that can go towards, you personally doing things on social media or at your job. Are you direct? Do you just want something from an employee or from me? I'm in a university. Do you just want something from a fellow student or a professor? Or are you branding where you're trying to help, you're giving ideas, you're giving recommendations, you're helping out in some way, form, or fashion, and you keep building that brand at your job or on your social media presence? Or are you direct saying, this is my course, this is my t-shirt, this is my whatever, my service that I am trying to sell? Now, the second thought is status and affiliation. Now, this is why I love reading, because you're becoming conscious and knowledgeable of certain aspects of marketing or any subject matter, genre, industry you're reading about. And I really didn't think of marketing this way, but you can market in a way where you are trying to give the person you're marketing to status. Your product or service or lifestyle or culture, or idea or skill, whatever it is, you're trying to give that person some kind of status. Like me, I'm trying to give you the status of an avid reader, an outline reader, a not normal reader, not your average reader, someone who reads like a CEO or more than a CEO, someone that is well read widely throughout different genres and industries and topics, through literature, novels, nonfiction, fiction, psychology. Or there's the other side as well. You can market towards affiliation. That marketing makes them feel that they're affiliated to a certain lifestyle culture, like me. You're affiliating with me because I like reading a lot, and you see me reading a lot, and you see me giving me tips, and you're wanting to read 200 books in a year, or wanting to read like a CEO. You want to be affiliated with people who are avid readers and read widely. And you want to see what they're reading. You want to see their reading lists and their recommendations and their reviews. Now, the third thought I got from this book is fulfilling desire. And he says the best way to market something is that you're trying to fulfill a desire of the person you're marketing to. Now, the example I use is I am trying to fulfill your desire to read more. And that's, I wouldn't say universal, but a lot of people have that desire to read more. And there's a lot of challenges that are either rational or medically possible, but majority of the time is just self-limiting beliefs, being lazy, procrastinating, just saying things and not actually wanting to do them. Now, I want to encourage people through my story as a high school dropout, never really read books, don't really have people around me or family members that read books like the way I read books, but I still became an avid reader, someone who reads a lot. And I'm beginning my third year on this experiment I'm doing on myself of reading a lot. So I'm fulfilling my own desire, but I'm also marketing it to others to join along. And then I learned a lot from this book on how I'm going to do that. That's kind of like one of my little purposes in life, other being a father and husband and providing for my family, but also helping others experience what it is to be an avid reader and the coolness of it, the changing of your mind and the way you view the world and feel the world and approach the world. It's just, when you're a reader, it's different. It's unexplainable until you go through that process and you start on that journey. So those are my 3 thoughts, and I'll catch you on the next one. Please subscribe to this podcast on iTunes, Stitcher, Google Play, Anchor, or any other podcasting platform so you don't miss the next episode where I give you my 3 thoughts on David Goggins' book, Can't Hurt Me.